Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Friendship Dawn podcast. Uh, this is the week of November the 14th, and with me today is not Skylar, but a different friend of mine. Please introduce yourself. I forgot to say my name is Ivan.
Hey, I'm Chris.
So, today, the card of the day is the Junk Realm from the Acceleracers card game. While in this realm, any mod can be equipped to any vehicle. Modability rules do not apply. Vehicles retain all equipped mods when they advance from this realm.
When me and Ivan were kids, we watched Acceleracers like at least 20 times. Oh.
It was my favorite movie. So much so that I had a version of the original Acceleracers movie at my mom's house and at my dad's house. So, like, no matter where I was, I could watch it. Which is a little redundant in hindsight. I don't know why I didn't just, bring them with me, but a lot of work.
Too much effort.
Too much effort. I'd have to remember them.
You were already carrying Pikmin back and forth. You didn't need to.
Yeah. Oh, God, Pikmin 2 is so hard for my tiny brain. Anyways. The Junk Realm is really important at the end of the second movie. It's where one of the racers gets trapped, and then, like, the evil drones steal them. Yeah.
Oh, shit.
He's also, like, kind of the main character. So the main character is, like, Vert, right?
Right.
But, like, the second main character is Marky, or, like, Wild, whatever the fuck his name is.
I think it was Marky sounds right.
Yeah, but, like, everyone called him Wild because they didn't want to, because Marky's a kid's name.
Right.
And you don't want people to call him Marky.
Yeah. By the way, these movies are really fucking bad.
They are great when you're like 10.
Yeah, they were fantastic when we were kids. But like, we tried watching it at like 17, and we didn't get like 10 minutes into the movie.
Vroom vroom, car go fast.
Oh, fuck.
Just like so much of the movie is just like actually just vroom vroom, car go fast.
It's just Hot Wheels. It's just
yeah. And it's so because there's like it's not like the drama's bad. No. It's like at least interesting, but like the actual parts of the movie are so few and far between. When there's just like stuff that's like happening and like everyone has a one-liner like every 10 seconds. It's like crazy.
It's just that's all it is. It's just driving cars and one-liners, and then the last movie is like just more of the same. Like it just goes through all of them, and it's exactly the same every single time.
Yeah. So that one's exceptionally weird because like the home base like gets attacked, right? And then like there's a bunch of stuff where it's just like the gag about how like they're going to not be, attack, like how they're trying to hide from the drones, and then like people get into wacky hijinks trying to avoid their mortality as these evil robots try and seek and destroy them.
It's fucking crazy.
There's this thing with like I think her name's like Gamora, but there's no way that's right.
No, it can't be Gamora.
Yeah. Who is like the evil drone who made all the other drones, but she's a drone that was made by the Acceleracers, which is a race of ancient aliens who created the drones to be a challenge, but then they turned out to be evil, and then oh my god.
They also build all the cars.
Did they? Oh no! They built like big like hypercar thing that you like you back your car into, and then it like launches it, and then it just does a thing. Like some of them can go over things that like are in the way, and then like some of them make your car go faster.
Some of them go underwater. There was one round where they went underwater.
Oh yeah. And then it's a whole thing where like the tough guy's like afraid of water, and then it's like, okay,
for no reason. It's like Indiana Jones being afraid of snakes.
Yeah, it's like time for the plot device. And then like there's this incredibly weird scene where like they have to drive over water, which requires going at a certain speed or whatever, and then like the dude's like, I can't do it, I can't do it,
I can't do
and then like they're like, nah, you gotta try, and so he just like drives directly into the water and starts sinking to his death, and it's
it.
like, okay, well, I feel like you kind
You could have tried a little harder, man.
well, even like maybe don't commit to it, like.
Yeah, I mean, I think the problem was that he didn't commit to it.
Yeah.
Didn't he also have like the biggest fucking car, like the giant fuck off one?
Oh yeah, he used to. He would drive semi trucks. He didn't drive the semi trucks in the race. He still drove the biggest fuck off one.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
like he normally drives the semi truck because he's part of the Torque guys or whatever. I think that's their name.
I don't remember the names of the factions at all.
Yeah, I remember the Teku, and I can't remember the other one.
Yeah, pretty much.
There's also like this race of like super powerful like mega scientists that are like called the Silencers, and they can make their cars invisible.
Oh yeah.
That was actually a big thing in this realm because
What?
they didn't know that the Silencers existed yet. But the Silencers have a button in their car that does literally everything. Makes them invisible, whatever. Also changes their car to look like the Accelerator's car, or like the Hot Wheel cruise car. And so like they change their car to look like somebody else's for like basically no fucking reason, right? And then they win the race looking like someone else's car, and then the actual person like comes in second, and then they're like, I didn't win the race, what are you talking about, I wasn't even near the end.
Oh my god. Oh wow. That's so fucking dumb.
Yeah, no, it's fucking awful. There's also like you only get to see like half of the content. So like in the bonus features, there's like extra episodes you can watch that shows rounds that you don't get to watch them race through.
Oh shit. Are there cards for the extra rounds?
Yeah, I think so. Like the Ice Realm or some shit is one of them. Yeah, right here, right here. So you never actually get to see this in a movie. You have to watch the bonus features. And when you watch the bonus features, it's like you don't really get a sense of what's going on. It's like a comic book where people tore out every other page.
I bet they made those bonus features just so they could make more cards.
Something like that. It was fucking wild. And then like also what happens is that like in the Ice Realm specifically, someone loses their entire car.
Oh my god.
So in the next movie,
he doesn't have his car.
He doesn't have his car.
Oh my god.
And you're just sitting there going like, why doesn't he have a car?
Oh fuck. But by the way, all the card art on these cards are like fucking oil paint.
Yeah, so they took the picture from the actual movie and then like, you know, put 30 filters over it.
Yeah.
So it looks like it was painted. Which is fucking wild.
Oh my god.
Cliffside Realm? How's that different from the Ice Realm? What?
No, it's on the cliffside.
The fuck? Okay.
Is there like a jungle realm?
Oh yeah, that's Swamp Realm. Yeah, that's the penultimate one of the first movie.
Oh yeah.
Because remember, everyone's getting trapped by the big swamp monster boy, and then the dude's like, "You got to stay in the middle of the road." The outsides of the road got swamp water on them.
The solution is to drive in the middle of the road. That's all. That's the solution to all your problems in real life too. Just drive in the middle of the road.
Yeah.
Maybe take your hands off the wheel, like that scene in BoJack Horseman.
Ah, dude, I love BoJack Horseman. Anyways,
I love it when he tries to kill himself multiple times.
Moving on to the next segment, weekly work.
Weekly work. Okay.
What you got? So first, explain what you do for a living, and then get into a story.
So I work at a hotel as a housekeeper, and it's like right in the middle of the downtown area of the town. I don't know if they know like what's okay. It's like right in the middle of the downtown area, and there's like constantly just homeless people like busting in through every conceivable fucking door to like hide in the bathrooms or hide in the parking garage. So I do have a lot of work stories. But the my favorite one and the fucking scariest one for me was I was sitting on the roof of the parking garage, smoking in my car, uh, vaping, and and my window's like halfway rolled down, and this like redhead woman just sort of ambles up to my car, and then like she was looking straight at me, and I was really hoping that she was gonna walk past me down the stairs. And I was like fucking praying that she would just go past me, and then she walks right up to my fucking window. So I roll it up a little bit as she's walking towards me, but I leave it cracked so because like I don't know what she wants or whatever. And she's like, "Hey, can you help me? Um, my entire family got murdered. I just got out of the hospital. I was in jail too. Somehow I don't know how she was in the hospital and jail at the same time, but she's and so I'm like trying to calm this woman down. I'm like, okay, can you tell me like do you have a car? Where do you need to go? You know, do you want me to call someone for you? She just keeps going on and on about like she's like yeah my I don't know. I don't really know. My dad, he owned the hospital that I was in, and he was murdered. Uh, and my whole family was murdered. And then she like gets this like even more glazed over look in her eyes than she already had, and she goes, "You killed, you killed Mark. Did you kill Mark? You killed my best friend." And I'm fucking like alarm bells are fucking blaring in my goddamn mind. And I'm like, no, no, I didn't. And she's like, yes, yeah, I swear, I recognize you. You killed my best friend. And I'm like, oh my god, no, I didn't fucking kill your best friend. And I like slowly roll the window back up, and I pull out my phone and I call the police. And she's like, because at one point she was like, maybe you should just call the police, have them arrest me, have them take me away, And so I think she must have been like schizophrenic or something, which made me feel really bad, or she was just really fucking
One of the two. One of the two.
one of the two. But so I called the police and she starts fucking screaming at me, runs over to the passenger side, and I'm just totally calm and like, hey, there's a fucking crazy chick on the fucking on the roof. I work at the Davenport Hotel, and she's like, oh yeah, they're over there all the time. and like when she realizes that I'm not gonna fucking talk to her anymore, she bolts down the stairs, and I'm like, I was totally calm up until that point. As soon as she's gone and I like have to get out of my car and go inside, just fucking huge anxiety attack. I'm like, oh my god, this woman's gonna fucking rip my face off. I, I I ran into the elevator bed.
Yeah.
And I pressed the button for the elevator and it didn't come, and I was so scared that I sprinted down the stairwell.
Oh my god.
That was fucking.
Did you kill Mark?
I did kill Mark.
You killed Mark?
That's the plus of plot twist of the end story. I actually did kill Mark.
I just wanted to see it,
Yeah. No, I understand.
This reminds me of some of the stories I have from downtown. There was one time I was walking to the magic store, and I'm walking past the mall. Right? It's like a Friday at like 5 p.m. Right?
Uh-huh.
In like downtown. So like, the place is fucking bustling, man. I have headphones in. I'm just walking down the street. I'm like, I was in high school. I want to say 15 to 17.
Right.
Probably less than 17 though, because I couldn't drive yet, or else I would have just drove there. I was still walking, right? And then like a dude just goes like, "Hey man," I just like look over and I'm like, "What?" He's like, "Hey man, it's been a while," and I'm like,
No.
so confused, and I'm like, I don't think I know you. And he goes like, "No, remember?" So I I don't think it was Mark, but it was like, remember we met at Mark's party? It's been a while, man. It was
oh shit, full circle, the same Mark.
And I'm like, I've never been to a party, dude. I say that in my head, but of course, I'm 15 or 16, so I have no idea how to, like, say that out loud.
You're fucking freaking out.
Yeah, I'm freaking out. I'm like, I put my headphone back in, turn around, and just start walking away, and I can hear him yelling at me. Where are you going? What's wrong with you? It's like, I have no idea who this person is, and they're just yelling at me from down the street, like, what are you doing? I know you're from, like, fucking John's party. Like,
John's party.
It's like, even if I was somebody he knew from, like, someone's party.
I'm just yell at someone.
Yeah, why? Are you so starved for attention that you need to like find a person on the street and then like fucking badger them into talking to you?
Like a fucking teenager too.
Right? Like, fuck, man.
Oh my god.
That's fucking wild.
It's fucked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have another work story you want to go into?
Yeah. Do you have any that you wanted to?
Yeah, I have 4 on my list.
All right, I've got probably got a good couple more.
Cool.
Yeah.
So why don't you lead off with another story, and then I'll go into one of mine.
Okay. So one time I was cleaning the men's lobby bathroom, and like I immediately knew there was a homeless guy in there because the sensor light was on, and it doesn't fucking stay on unless there's someone in the bathroom. So this is the only time I've done this, right? Because like normally I call security and like have them go get the guy out, but this time they were just fucking. There was only one guy there. He was just super fucking busy. So I knock on the door and I'm like, housekeeping, is anyone in there? No one answers. I figure, oh well, maybe it's locked. Housekeeping, anybody in there? No one answers. Knock, knock, knock. Housekeeping. I'm opening the door now. I say it like 4 times.
Yeah.
I unlock the door with my key. I open it, and there's a guy sitting on the toilet, completely naked, fucking jerking off.
Oh. Wow.
he looks up at me. I just slowly close the door. I call the security guy.
Yeah.
He comes in. I'm staying in there with him because there's only one security guy that day, and so it's a little bit of backup.
Yeah.
He knocks. Security. Are you a guest at the hotel? Security, come on, man. I'm gonna open up the door. Opens the door, slams it shut, and I'm like, he's still jerking off, isn't he? And he was just like, yeah. And like, neither of us, like, he didn't know how to fucking deal with it. Like, it was just so weird. He must have been fucking high off his mind. We're just standing there, like, looking.
Yeah, or he's not high off his mind, and this is just his power move, right? Like, how are they going to take me away? I don't have any clothes on.
I've got my dick in my hand.
What, are they going to stop me?
And so me and Sean are just standing there, just fucking staring at each other. I don't remember exactly what he did to like get this guy out, but I think eventually he's just like, all right, man, you get to fucking come out. Still no response. Like, he probably just went right back to jerking off.
Yeah.
So like Sean ended up having to. I remember now. He ended up having to open the door and just like fucking hold it open. And he's like, "Come on, man, put your clothes on, get out."
Yeah.
And the guy, like, he can't ignore that. I mean, there's 2 fucking grown-ass men standing outside the door while he's trying to have a wank.
Yeah.
So he finally got dressed and got out. But me and Sean were in there for like 10 minutes trying to fucking figure out.
Yeah. It's the strategy plan. You got to plan your extraction.
Right, we were just so like fucking perplexed and shocked.
I mean, like, what do you like?
How do you
gotta respect that man. His power move was very powerful.
Oh yeah. I mean, it worked on me. Holy shit. Oh shit.
Was he still going while staring you in the eyes?
Oh no, yeah. Like he wasn't still going, but he had like his rock hard dick in his hand.
Okay. Moving on. You want to pick one of these stories?
Straight flushes.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Okay.
So, I'm on UTH2, which is a $10 table,
Right.
which means that nobody plays because a $10 UTH table is actually a $30 minimum table, but normally $40 to $50 per hand.
Oh shit.
Yeah, which means that $10 UTH is a game that nobody plays.
Right.
Anyways, couple people come up, they know how to play. Like, normally sometimes if people do come up, like they either have no idea what UTH is and doesn't understand that they're about to get conned out of all of their money in about 5 minutes, or they know what they're doing and they're buying in for a lot, right? And they're realistically going to be there a while. So dude comes up, buys in for like $100 or $200, right? And then like we go, and the board has the 3 of spades through the 6 of spades, right? 3, 4, 5, 6, right? And then like they get a straight or whatever, and then like I get like a pair, and then they're like, "I was so close to the straight flush," which is the stupidest thing to say. You see hands like that where they're like one out from the straight flush, like
all the time.
All the fucking time. Like, it is not rare at all to get a 4-card straight flush. It doesn't mean fucking anything. Anyways, another dude walks up, sits down, buys in for $100. Happens again where it's like 3 through 7, but there's no 6 of spades on the board.
You draw the 6?
No, and then the dude's just like, "Oh, look at that, another almost straight flush." And I was like, "Yeah, wild." So I get a flush. That dude gets like nothing. So I just take all of his money. And the dude that sat in. So how UTH works is that like, if a person sits to your right, how the cards come out of the shuffler is that they'll get your hand. But you won't know until after everybody's hand is revealed, because we go like people on the left get their hands revealed first, right?
Right.
So the dude who just sat down for his first hand gets a straight flush. This is the first straight flush I've ever dealt.
Oh my god!
$1,000 out to this man.
This fucking sucks. Oh shit!
And the first dude who sat down like looks at it, and then like looks at the dude, and he goes like, "Oh wow, you took my straight flush." The guy's like, "Yeah, I guess I did. I'm sorry." You could tell that the first dude is just incredibly upset. He is the most livid that any person could possibly be.
Oh my god!
And that dude just won $1,000. Just takes all the chips and leaves immediately. Right? Like, why wouldn't you? So we played for like one hand, and then the dude's just upset, still at the table, just fucking playing. He just keeps going, maybe we'll all get another straight flush. And I was like, yeah, sure.
Sure, buddy.
He gets like nothing, like has like $20 left, and he's just like sad and like just leaves. It was fucking wild.
Oh my god. That's so fucking good.
Anyway, 6 hours later, I'm at UTH 1.
Oh shit.
Which is the $5 table. Everybody plays here. Right? There's a ton of people playing. There's a lot going on. And on the board, it's 2, 3, 4, 6 of hearts. Right?
Right.
And I just look around. I've gotten one straight flush in 4 months of dealing at a table, right?
Right.
So there's no way I'm getting a second one in the same day.
No way.
Yeah, and we got the 5 of hearts. Be pretty good. The dude on the far left is like, yeah, I got it. Thanks.
Oh my.
And I'm just like, cool. Like, I just don't believe him. You know, right? Like, he's trying to pull one over on me. Right?
Right.
And then I just, like, flip it over. I'm like, oh, yeah. Oh, hey, this is straight flush, huh? Well, yeah, 1,000 hour on a straight flush.
God damn. Oh.
There's also a story of my third straight flush, which happened a week later.
Oh my god. Okay. It'd be funny if it was the same guy.
It was not the same guy. He was still at the table, though. He was
Oh my god.
He was at the table. So this woman comes, plays a lot, plays pretty high, you know, does like toke bets pretty high, right?
Right.
And you know, I've just been killing the table. No one's getting anything. They're all like way down. And then you know, like you say thank you for the bet every time someone toke bets, whether they win or lose, right? So I thank her for her bet, and then she's just like, "Yeah, well, how bad I'm doing. There's gonna be no more of that." And I was like, completely understandable.
Oh my god.
Let's see if we can hook you up. So I do the thing where I like hit the table. That means good luck, right? And then we deal out all the UTH hands, right?
Uh-huh.
I flip over the thing. Doesn't even look close to a straight flush. I pull out the 2 cards and I go like, "Oh, 5 spades. This is a flush, huh?" And then she's like, "Isn't that a straight flush?" And I'm like, "Oh fuck, you're right." After that, she not only tips me very well for that single hand, she continued to tip for the rest of
the
rest of the night. So
good shit.
pretty good.
Pretty good.
But you got another story?
Okay, so this one was actually literally last night.
Oh wow, that's perfectly timed.
Or even this morning. So like, I go into it's the men's bathroom again.
Yeah.
And I notice it smells kind of weird in there. And there's another guy locked himself in the stall. Now I don't want another fucking situation like what happened last time.
Yeah.
So I go and I go up to the front desk and I'm like, hey, can you call security? I'm coming down. Kick this guy out of the bathroom.
Yeah.
And so the security guys come down. They throw the guy out. They kind of like he's like kind of out of it, which I thought was weird. And I'm like, you know, I'm watching from a distance because I don't want him just fucking seeing me. And,
Yeah.
You know, I'm weird about like that.
Yeah.
I go back into the bathroom, and it just reeks. The guy was smoking fucking meth in the bathroom.
Oh
The
wow.
stall was like, so I opened the stall to clean it, and it was just fogged up as shit. I inhaled a face full of it before I realized what was going on. I'm like, holy shit! I fucking run out of the bathroom, and, and I come out, and one of the security guys is standing outside me. He's laughing at me, and he's like, yeah, dude. He was fucking smoking meth in there. And I'm like, you could have fucking told me before I went into the bathroom. Holy shit.
Give me any warning at all, maybe?
Yeah, literally. He fucking watched me walk into the bathroom and didn't say shit.
No, like, hey, smells kind of bad in there. Just not even a good luck. Just silence staring at you as you walk in, and then you run back out, and he's laughing because he's played the ultimate practical prank on you.
It's poisoning. He's poisoned me. The ultimate prank. Oh shit.
All right. Do you want to pick a second story as soon as? Oh yeah, here it is.
$4 last 2 hours.
Okay, cool. So this is related to the story above it.
Okay.
So there's a person who comes in regularly. He does this incredible feat. You would not believe it. So if I told you that the blackjack table was $10 to play each hand, right?
Right.
And how long do you think you would get to play blackjack with for $14?
Like 1 hand.
One hand?
Maybe 2 hands if I'm extremely lucky.
Okay.
No, probably like 3 or something at least.
Yeah. So like one hand if you lose on the first hand,
Yeah.
right? Or maybe like 4 or 5
if you win on the first hand.
Yeah, if you win on the first hand, depends, kind of lucky. This person will walk up, pull the 2 5s out of their pocket, dig around for the 2 1s, throw them on the table, buy in for $12, everything in on the hand, be there for fucking ever.
Oh my god.
Not only this, I want you to imagine like the most plastered person you've seen in your life. And then like double that.
Oh my god.
I don't know if he can talk without slurring. I've never seen it. I've never seen the man without so many alcohol in him that he cannot properly pronounce a single word. You would be surprised how hard it is to make Hit Me sound drunk, but man, you can tell that he's been here for at least a decade drinking. So he fucking absolutely gets there, plays for like 30 minutes. I can't believe this stuff, right? He does this every week, whether it's $17, whether it's $7, whether it's fucking $12 and, well, he can't turn in quarters, but you know what I mean.
Exactly.
He will be there fucking hours, and he just keeps playing and playing, and then, like, he's finally out of money somehow, and I'm like, hey, thanks for playing. Have a good night. And then he says, can't quit playing this game. That takes a 20 out of his pocket. First time I've seen him buy in with, like, an actual bill, rather than, like, the 5s, 10s, and 1s that he found on the corner of the street. Just slams a 20 on the table, starts playing, loses all of it, pulls out another 20, pulls out another 20, pulls out. He just keeps going, and then like he gets to a point where he's like, okay, color me up, give me this in green, and then he just starts playing the green. He's never. It's fucking wild. I'm like, there's no way I'm gonna. He just played a green and won. And then broke down the green. He has now $125. 4 of it in green. There's no way he can ever lose a hand of blackjack, right? So the craziest thing happens. He bets he bets like $12. I get a blackjack. He bets another $12. I get a blackjack.
Oh shit.
He bets his green. I get a blackjack. He bets 2 green. I can't fucking believe it. I get a 4th blackjack in a row.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Next hand, he has 1 green left. And he puts the green out there. He has a 20. I have a 6 up. Flip it over. I hit out the 21.
Oh my. This poor man.
He cannot believe it. Neither can I. No one can believe this. It's fucking crazy. He's never been so unlucky in his life. It's absolutely insane.
The well finally ran dry for that man.
He gets up and leaves. And my floor walks over. He's like, yeah, that's insert name here. He's the only person who can make $4 last 2 hours. And then walks away.
Oh my god. Does he ever win any money, or does he just like...
I have no idea!
Where does this money come from? Does he just like mug people outside the casino?
I don't know. I mean, he has to. I imagine what happens is that he like goes to slots until he gets like a moderate slot payout, which is like $94, and then like, you know. Yeah. And then he goes like, well, yeah. That's what I imagine. He also probably has a job. I hope so.
I mean,
yeah. Although I don't know how he could be coherent and have a job.
Honestly, it sounds like he's living his best life over there.
I mean, yeah. I mean, he must be having like. He is someone who's like rigged the casino, right? Mm-hmm. Because he doesn't care about money. He's just having fun.
Yeah.
Like he like. What's the casino gonna do? Kick him out? He spends all the fucking money here. Like, what's up? He gets to walk around drunk all day and get money. Like, what? He's fucking beating these people.
He's beating this. He's beating life. This is like some fucking. Oh, this man's got it fucking made in the shade.
Yeah, exactly. He's like one of those people that like I just look at them and I'm like, he's a god.
I envy you, sir.
I don't know how you could do this. I don't know what has happened in your life to be able to afford you to have such an amazing opportunity, and then you do it on this. And it's like, man, I wish I could be in that person's position.
I think you met Dionysus.
Anyways, we're going to take our first break real quick, and we'll talk to you all after the ad. Hello, everyone. Taking a break from the podcast to tell you all to subscribe to the Patreon at patreon.com/IvanTT. That's IVANTT. It's how you help support the podcast, how we get all of our stuff together, and you get a sick bonus in that all Patreons with the tier 2 or higher get a shout out. So quick shout out to Thunderbird145, who is our current tier 2 patron. Thank you, everyone, and back to the podcast. Hello, everybody, and welcome back from the break. We are now moving on to the movie minute. What's a movie that you want to talk about?
Well, I'd like to talk today about the recently announced Uncharted movie.
Oh, the ad we literally just watched? Oh, yeah, me too. I really like the part where someone said, like, oh, yeah, that guy doesn't have friends. I would know I'm his friend.
So for a little bit of context, I'm a huge fan of the Uncharted games, and the characters that they cast, the people that they cast to play the two most important characters are just totally fucking like wrong for the roles, and it fucking irks me so bad. And the trailer is like comically bad.
Yeah, so there's this scene in the trailer where there's a girl wearing scuba diving equipment, and she's like swimming upwards, like out of the water. So we both never know why she's there.
No.
And B, see the same scene 3 times. It's at 3 different points. I guess it has something to do with the pirate ship that they find, but it looks like she's at like a coral reef, so I don't know.
Exactly. I have no idea.
It feels so out of place. So every time it happened, I was like, is that going to be important? It happened a second time, and I was like, wait, did that happen the first time? Am I going crazy? And it happened a third time, and I was like, what the fuck are they doing?
Oh. I love how Hollywood still thinks that Mark Wahlberg is a good actor somehow.
Oh, that's Mark Wahlberg?
Yeah.
Wait, okay, so what was the good Mark Wahlberg movie?
I couldn't tell you. Maybe
Oh, I like Daddy's Home.
Daddy's almost fun. But
Oh, is he the guy in Click?
that's oh yeah, I think he is in Click actually. No,
Nah, it doesn't seem like he's in Click.
he's not. Oh, that's Adam Sandler. That's in Click.
Oh, Adam Sandler. Oh, yeah, that's right. Fuck.
Adam Sandler is a good actor. He's just also a fucking meme lord.
Click is like terrible.
I know it's like the worst fucking movie.
Oh, fuck, Mark Wahlberg's in Transformers?
Yeah.
Who the fuck is he in Transformers?
He's I don't know.
Looking for it. I'm looking for it. I'm going deep into this cast list, okay?
He was the main character in one of the movies.
I remember that, and that was really bad. He was the main character for like the bad movies.
He's a fucking awful actor.
Yeah.
Mile 22 was fine.
Yeah, it's. I think it's in the Last Night. Last Night's the one where there's like weird British shit going on,
Yeah.
and he's like, "Oh, there's also yeah. That's the one where like there's a different one too. Like I think it's the Days of the Earth or whatever.
Days of Future Past.
No, that's
Oh wait.
X-Men.
Oh wait. I hate
It's
X-Men
the
too,
it's the one with the dinosaurs. The dinosaur Transformers, and then like there's a giant spaceship that comes in, and then Mark Wahlberg gets trapped on the spaceship. But it's just so bad because like Mark Wahlberg has this entire scene where like his daughter is like dating some like race car driver, and then like the race car Mark Wahlberg asks the race car driver, "Hey, isn't it illegal for you to date my underage daughter?" And then he pulls out his wallet and has a pocket like version of the law that says, technically it's okay because we were dating before I was 18. So
Oh
I mean,
God.
like, okay, it doesn't. Which is one of the weirdest, like, scummiest, like.
So awful. You know,
like,
Mark wrote that joke himself.
It's like so baffling because like even if you were gonna be like, well, because Romeo and Juliet law is kind of like we can do it, like you have to be psychopathic to like print out the law and like put it in your wallet, like in case somebody like people are gonna ask you, so you put it in your wallet to prove to them that you can fuck this teenager, like.
Yeah, I mean that's like
it's called Age of Extinction.
Age of Extinction.
Yeah.
That movie was so fucking bad.
To be fair, all the Transformers movies are really bad.
The first one was great. With Shia LaBeouf, and I liked that movie.
I disagree.
I remember liking it. Also, like I was very young and I had a crush on Megan Fox. So.
I mean, yeah, that's like I guess can't argue with like teenagers. Anyways, back to the. Wait, he's in Scoop?
Oh yeah, I think he's fucking Fred.
Okay, this is funny now. I want to see. He's Brian, someone I don't know. Anyways, back to Uncharted, the movie that is
So I'm really like even more angry about than Mark Wahlberg is Sully, which is pretty fucking bad. Because first of all, he just looks 20 years younger than the actual Sully. But
yeah,
is fucking Spider-Man as Nathan Drake. they look nothing fucking like each other. He still looks like a 17-year-old, and fucking like Nathan is like in his 30s.
It's so baffling.
It is
because it seems like they looked at the cast of the movie and said, let's de-age, they looked at the characters in the game. They're like, for the movie, let's de-age them by about 4 decades.
Yeah. It's fucking nuts.
And then like everyone in the storyboard meeting was like, I don't know if that's like they were like, we've already reread the entire script, so I hope you weren't trying to be faithful to Uncharted.
And fucking Sony has pulled this shit before. They did it with they tried to do it with The Last of Us, but the original creator of The Last of Us had like full creative control.
Yeah.
So he just said fuck you and told him to fuck off, and the movie never got made. Because they were like, we need more action scenes, and he's like, it's not an action story.
Yeah. Oh man, I would have liked to have seen a Last of Us movie.
It would have been good, not the way that Sony was trying to fucking make it though.
Yeah. Well, but to be fair, the reason is I want to see the movie so they don't actually have to play the game, because everybody keeps telling me the game is good, but I don't want to play it.
It's really good. It's also like pretty long though.
Yeah.
I don't blame you for not wanting to play it.
I don't know. I have no drive to play video games anymore. Mm-hmm. Anyways, Magic the Gathering.
Magic Gathering.
I don't know. I played Inscription. That one was pretty good.
Yeah, Inscription's great.
Yeah.
I fucking love it. I do love that game. The sacrifice gimmick is so fantastic.
Yeah.
Just like I don't think I do it quite right, but I
mean, it's just really good, right? Like, I don't know. Like, you don't need to do it right. You just need to kill the leaf monster thing guy.
Stab him in the eye.
Stab him in the eye. Wait. Do you have any other movies that you're interested in or that you have watched recently you want to talk about? If nothing comes to mind, then I'll just move on to the Netflix series that I've been watching. Watched the entire last season of Sex Education.
Oh, yeah.
It was, I don't know. So, watching the series is really fun, and I like being in the middle of the season, right? But every time it comes to Sex Education, the start of the season is like, wait, what the fuck happened in the last season? Wait, what's going on? I can't remember anything. And then also, the end of the season is like, why the fuck is all of this shit happening? What? This is so weird. It's like, why? It feels like they're like trying to fix the plot so that they can set you up for the next season.
Right.
But the problem is that like it's so bad and contrived, like I mentioned, that at the beginning of the next season you don't know what happened. You're just confused.
I tried to watch Sex Education, but it made me like genuinely uncomfortable.
Yeah, I will say it is kind of uncomfortable for like. So there's a lot of scenes of like teenagers having sex.
Right. Exactly.
Which is not immediately a thing. So like in anime, it's more detached, right? Because they're all cartoons. Right. But like in the show, since they're all supposed to be teenagers, they can't be like naked, so they all have to have clothes on. So whenever I see them having sex, the only thing I can think about is like, why are they having sex with all their clothes on? And then that immediately makes me think, oh yeah, that's right, they're teenagers, so they're not allowed to show any nudity.
And then it makes you uncomfortable that they're having sex.
Yeah. And then it's just like, oh, I'm currently watching teenagers have sex. That part of the show is not my favorite part, but everything else about it I think is really good.
And it seems pretty good, yeah. I like the dialogue is very
yeah. There's a lot of interesting dialogue that gets put into that you can extract from the show, and also it goes really in depth into like a bunch of different stuff. I've also been watching Blacklist.
Fucking Blacklist.
Yeah. Dude, it's something really easy to just put on and then like watch. You know, like you don't have to like think about it at all. It's just ooh, shoot, 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 ooh, bad, bad, bad.
Mads Mikkelsen does all the thinking for you. Raymond Reddington.
Yeah. That's the cool part too, right? He does all of the thinking for everybody in the entire show.
Especially for the fucking main character.
Oh yeah,
who can't fucking think or function for herself at all.
I don't know. Every time it's so stupid because they're like, oh, they're a powerful woman. Wow. Which, like, it's not that I don't support powerful women, but it's like if you wanted to paint them as a powerful woman, then why would you make almost every episode about how they fucked up and it's their fault and that they should have just listened to Raymond Reddington in the first place?
Every single time
Like,
she has to make a decision in the show. She makes the wrong fucking choice.
Yeah, and the show's just like a dick about it. The show's like, had you not made that wrong choice, you wouldn't be fucked so hard. And it's like, well, how you can't really like you can't really make someone a strong, independent woman, and then also say, oh, well, as a strong, independent woman, all your decisions are bad, and you're an idiot. Like that doesn't mean anything. It's just being a dick.
She's pretty good in like the action scenes or whatever, I guess. Like she's good at shooting gun and running.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. It's interesting, like a lot of stuff that goes on. I like how she like is the leader of like the FBI task force and all that stuff, right? But like the stuff is right. So obviously, the interesting part about the show is Raymond Reddington, right?
Right.
So like the things that people are going to remember is going to be all the stuff with Reddington, but the show makes it incredibly apparent that the only thing that the main character can do with Reddington is fuck everything over. And it's so stupid. It's like why not just let her be right? Like
one time. What really pisses me off is like the secondary or the secondary guy, her partner or whatever.
Oh yeah, wrestler?
Yeah, he is like a more sympathetic and level-headed character than her, and he is supposed to be like the fucking hot-headed meathead, like fucking.
I don't know. I don't like wrestler at all, but like I just don't like. I don't know. I cannot sympathize with him at all, just because I feel like he's actually a moron.
Yeah, but like he's actually supposed to be a moron. I'm like.
Yeah. I guess.
What's her name?
Elizabeth.
Yeah, is like just a moron for no reason.
Yeah, it like I don't know. It's so weird though because like he's an FBI agent, right? And he's like, I graduated top of my class at Gun Academy and gun. But like, I'm so like confused by like. Is he a smart FBI agent or is he a fucking giant brick? Right? Like, what's the point of him? Because like, if he's an FBI agent, but the only thing he does is be a brick, then like, why not just have him be I don't know. The development that they try and give him is not very interesting, and the the like path that they take him, I feel, is like I don't know. There's interesting stuff there. I'm not trying to say that the story that he tells is bad, but like 80% of this guy's lines are why.
Yeah.
Why'd that happen? Why are we doing that? Wait, what's going on? And it doesn't feel genuine. Not that the character doesn't feel genuine. It's just like
I haven't seen all this.
Oh fuck! I know what it is. So you know JoJo, right?
Right.
How much you've seen all of JoJo?
No, I haven't seen all of it, but I've heard enough about it.
Okay. So in JoJo, there's this thing where like JoJo or whoever is doing a fight, right? They're fighting somebody, and then there's a person, normally Speedwagon or a Speedwagon-esque character, who is explaining the stuff that's happening in the fight to the audience while the fight is going on.
Yeah.
If you've ever seen like a JoJo
I
fight.
have. I've
Okay.
seen plenty of them.
Yeah. And then there's a person there that's asking Speedwagon, what's happening?
That's Wrestler.
That's Wrestler.
Oh, you're totally fucking right.
And the problem is that Elizabeth is Speedwagon. And that Raymond Reddington is JoJo. And the show wants the main character to be Speedwagon.
My favorite character is honestly fucking Reddington's bodyguard. What is his name? I can't remember. Dembe, yeah.
Okay.
He's fucking great. I love that because he doesn't say enough to fuck up his character or have enough backstory. Because like, this is a spoiler warning. I'm gonna spoil Blacklist a little bit.
Yeah.
But so Wrestler's whole fucking backstory is like he thinks his wife is dead. It turns out she's not dead. She dies. He gets addicted to painkillers. And that's as far as I know, but like,
yeah,
that's like that was just like such like a mental gymnastics thing to me. Like it made no sense all the way through.
Mm-hmm.
She doesn't come back to life again.
I don't think so.
Okay.
But if I'm being honest, the only part I remember about this story is him getting addicted to painkillers.
Oh wait, no. He doesn't think he's dead. They split up. They get back together, and then she dies, and it's totally his fault.
Okay.
His back gets fucked up. He gets addicted to painkillers, and it's just like you want me to sympathize with this guy, but like he's just like him and his wife split up because he was a piece of shit. She died because he was a piece of shit, and he got addicted to painkillers because he was a piece of shit.
Yeah, I don't even fucking remember it. That's how forgettable this plotline was. But like every scene where Dembe like talks or says something, I can remember all those because Dembe's lines are always like really well timed, and like he's given like actually good words to say.
Yeah,
because they gave Dembe like the strong, silent, like soulful type, right in the script, and that's like. The actor A pulls it off really well, and B, since he's got the silent tag, he doesn't talk every episode, so they don't have to keep giving him lines, right? Whereas they have to keep giving the other characters lines, and like the writers just like they go hard on like some benders to get some of these lines out there.
Fucking, I will say though that a lot of Elizabeth's lines are really good. Her acting is abysmal. She's a terrible actor. I don't know if it's the lady's fault or if this is just how they wanted her to act the character. Because I know that like in Star Wars they did that shit with Anakin where they told him to act poorly. Basically, they were like, fucking do a shitty job, basically.
Yeah.
But it seems like right from the start, just a horrible actor. Almost made me not want to watch the show. And then I saw Reddington. Well, you see Reddington first, but I saw like the first interaction with Reddington. And I'm like, oh yeah, I can do
it. Yeah. Well, it's also like a lot of what she does is like stare into the camera, like.
Cry a lot.
She doesn't cry that much. But like her interactions involve her like just like looking upset.
Right.
And that's like the acting she was told to do. And it's like okay.
Just look upset.
Yeah. Look upset and explain this to everybody. Sure. I don't know. Wait, are you telling me you don't like sand?
What?
Oh, do you not get that reference?
No.
Hate sand. It's coarse and rough and gets everywhere. It's a reference to the second Star Wars, I think. Yeah. Or I guess the fifth Star Wars in like order of release, second in order of numbers. Mm-hmm.
But the second Star Wars in the terms of chronology.
Yeah. Well, technically not in the terms of chronology because that would be the Phantom Menace because technically chronology. Wait. Sorry. I thought Solo came before the first one, but I don't think that's actually true. It is?
Because isn't Han Solo in the first movie?
No, he's in the fourth one.
Yeah, then I think Solo comes after the first one.
Yeah.
Because the Republic is already like fucking taking over everything by the time Solo happens.
Yeah. My bad. Anyways, do you want to move on to the game Gander?
Game Gander.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you remember what game we were going to talk about? Because I do not.
I said I wanted to talk about Dragon Age Origins, which is a game that you don't know anything about.
Yeah, that's fine. I can talk about when does the new Pokemon game come out? Pokemon Shining Diamond? Shining Pearl? Wait. Oh, the preview. Release date is today?
Oh shit, what?
Right now?
Right now?
Oh, right now? Well, this is gonna be early into the podcast. No. Pokemon Legends Arceus comes out January 22nd. Okay.
Right now, that's like what?
Yeah, it comes out the 19th, which is today.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
It's literally midnight on the 19th when we checked.
Yeah.
So when we say right now, we literally mean right now.
It's breaking news. Yeah.
Boy.
I need to charge my Switch.
Yeah. I will say to our podcast listeners that Dragon Age Origins, fucking fantastic game. Hands down one of my favorite games that I played. It's so like it's the epitome of everything I've ever wanted from just a fantasy RPG. The combat is excellent. The dialogue is fantastic. It's like brimming with lore. It's an older game, so most of you probably already know this and are rolling your fucking eyes. But I just discovered this masterpiece, and I'm absolutely in love with it.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not that much into like. Is it like fuck? You said it was a role playing game.
Yeah, it's a fantasy RPG.
Fantasy RPG. Is it like is like Dark Souls at all?
No.
In the way that it looks, I don't know.
It's watch that.
This one? Wait.
I mean, you can look at this. I was gonna say watch the second one.
Oh, watch the second one. Okay. No, turn the sound on. We can't get the sound on the part. No, don't copyright claim us. Don't copyright claim us. Jeez, Dragon Age Origins, you're trying real hard.
Oh, is this just a cinematic trailer?
Yeah, it looks like a cinematic trailer. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not into like Skyrim or any of that stuff though.
Yeah. It's a bit like Skyrim, I guess. That's an insult to Dragon Age Origins, honestly, to say that it's like Skyrim at all.
That's fair. I don't know. Like my type of game is like Pikmin, where you know,
games.
yeah, where you like figure out the puzzle and get 100 purple Pikmin for the one giant weight that it needs 1,000 Pikmin to carry it, but you can't get 1,000 Pikmin on the field. You just need 100. You only can get 100 out onto the field, and the purple Pikmin carry 10 times their weight, so like. 100 purple Pikmin is like 10, but you can only get purple Pikmin if you venture into the underground caverns and like throw 5 Pikmin into a flower, and then those 5 Pikmin come out as purple. And then you need to do that over and over again until you get.
I see.
Until you get 100 purples.
Have you played Portal yet?
No, I haven't played Portal yet.
I think you would like it.
I played a little bit of Portal 2. I did not like Portal 2.
Yeah,
I think I played the Flash game of Portal, and like I got pretty far on that, but then just forgot about the game.
Yeah. It's that's one of my favorite games too.
Yeah.
We want to talk about Diamond and Pearl because I've played a lot. I played a lot of Diamond.
I'm very excited to see what new updates come in Shining Diamond and Sparkling Pearl.
I really hope that they keep like the cave thing.
Fuck! We need to beat the first gym as soon as possible. Oh fuck!
Yeah. Oh my god! I don't have a fucking Switch right now. I'm gonna buy one on Black Friday though.
Oh, dude, that's such a good plan. See, yeah. I just, instead of going on vacation this year, I just bought the Switch Lite.
Oh, fuck yeah.
But I also really wanted Pokemon Sword, so.
Yeah. My Switch, I stepped on it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. I'm sorry, mate.
It's fine. It was a Switch Lite. I'm gonna get the ULED one. Ivan just walked over and set his Switch on the TV stand after I said that I stepped on mine.
We don't want anyone stepping on my Switch. Oh, that was expensive. It cost me vacation money. Anyways,
yeah.
Thank you all for listening. We'll see you all back in a second after the brief void that will appear because we don't have a second ad yet. Hello, everybody, and welcome back from the break. We are now going to move into our vacation vivisection. You're telling me about how a while ago you went to Oregon. What was that like? How long were you there?
Hell yeah. I drove to Oregon with my grandma and stayed in a beachside house by the for like 2 weeks or a week.
Yes.
It was pretty great. I mean, there's like nothing really funny to say about it, but we had a good time.
Well, yeah. Well, what were some things you do? You can just explain. Like, not everything has to be funny, dude. Life isn't a joke.
Life is a joke. My life is, at least. No, it was pretty great. We went to Tillamook, the Tillamook factory. Had a bunch of fucking cheese and ice cream. It was really fucking sick. We both kind of made ourselves sick a little bit.
Yeah. Me and Thunder went through Oregon a while ago, and we saw the Tillamook factory. We decided not to stop, though. I think we were on our way home.
Yeah.
We went to Portland first. We got some Voodoo Donuts. Mm-hmm. There was a really good pizza place there. We got pizza there, and they had wings that were fucking excellent. It was on like the outskirts of Portland, though, like one of the like suburbs on the outside.
Right.
And then it was like Milwaukee Pizza Company or some shit. I don't fucking remember. We also tried to go to a different one that was like Boston Pizza Company or something. But they were only open on Fridays between 6 p.m. and 10 p.m. and Saturdays between noon and 10 p.m. So
what?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, go them, I guess.
Yeah.
We also went to the Ripley's Believe It or Not Museum, which is like
cool.
It's like one of the coolest fucking places. I've always loved museums, and this museum was like just had the weirdest fucking shit. There were like shrunken heads and fucking
yeah,
like crazy. Like there was a guy with teeth all over his face or something. Like they're just like pictures of these incredible, like insanely fucking like weird people. Like there was this one guy who was like a gymnast that didn't have any fucking legs.
Ooh, hey, that's cool.
He just walked around on his hands. It was such a cool experience.
Yeah, we went to the Oregon State Aquarium too. We spent a lot of time. So we saw my true family, the nettlefish, as well as a pretty cool octopus. We went to like all the things. We saw the seals, we saw the manatees, all that stuff. We actually got to see the otters fight a little bit.
Oh,
that was neat. Yeah. And we actually stood in line to like look at the octopus because like they have like a big rock thing, and then like underneath it you like walk in, and then there's like a glass pane, and then like an octopus. But it wasn't very impressive because the octopus was not doing anything. It was really boring.
Just chilling.
Yeah.
Fucking, we didn't get to go to the aquarium. It was closed. Which,
yeah. Said single tear.
Single teardrop. Tiny violin starts playing.
I'm so sorry. It was a ton of fun.
Yeah, it's.
I'll have to invite you next time.
Yeah. I was invited that time. I just didn't go because I had work.
Yeah, that's fair. We also went to Olympus, saw the state capitol, then, went home.
Hell yeah. That sounds like a fun trip. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a ton of fun. It was just also in Oregon, which is why I helps you think. There were also a bunch of personalized stops too. There's the one place that all packages go to die. We went there. That was fun. We flipped off a sign and took a picture. And that was that.
Nice.
Yeah.
That does sound like.
Oh, we also saw Stonehenge. We drove to Stonehenge.
All the way to Stonehenge, huh?
All the way to Stonehenge.
Wow.
Memorial in Washington State.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, how'd you get across the ocean?
It's really funny. There's a Two Truths and a Lie, right?
Mm-hmm.
When I was a teenager, so I had been to Stonehenge before. I went when I was 14 or 15 on the way to a Magic tournament one time. But anyways, the thing that I like to do in the game of Two Truths and a Lie is I would be I've been to Stonehenge, I've been to Europe, and then something that's obviously true, right? And then I would be this is super get you because Stonehenge is in Europe, so I would have to have been to Europe if I've been to Stonehenge, right?
But you only been to Stonehenge, Washington.
But I've only been to Stonehenge, Washington, and Memorial, and I've never been to Europe, so... I have now, of course, been to Europe a couple of times, so this no longer works, but... I thought I had figured out the icebreaker game in which you're supposed to try and make friends and meet new people. I had unlocked this strategy. I was seeing the Matrix. You don't understand. I'm a genius.
You don't have to tell people new things about yourself. You just have to win.
Exactly. Anything else interesting happened on your vacation to the cabin on the edge of the sea?
There was this one cool. I remember very distinctly. I got to go. Well, we went to a national park, right? And this one was one of the ocean national parks, so I got to go see a tide pool and walk around in it.
Oh, that's sick as fuck.
Oh yeah, and it was super low tide, so there was starfish and and then whatever they're called, sea sponges and
anemones.
Yeah, and just tons of little fish and stuff. It was the coolest fucking thing. It was so pretty.
Yeah.
All sorts of different colors, which I have some pictures in mind, but I obviously can't show them because it's a podcast. And then also, right next to the tide pool, there was this thing called the Devil's Punch Bowl, which is it's this circular stone outcropping with 3 entrances for the water to get in.
Mm-hmm.
And when the tide comes up, what happens is the water comes in such a way that it swirls around the fucking giant rock outcropping, like a giant fucking whirlpool, and it happens every day. As soon as the tide comes up, and we got to see that happen, it was just so fucking awesome.
It's super cool, dude.
Uh-huh.
We forgot our Discover Pass, so we did not get to go to any parks at all.
We just paid to get in.
I mean, that would have been the smart thing, but we just decided we didn't want to. So
I'm kind of boring when I go on vacations because I like national parks and museums.
Dude, those are the only things to do on vacations. If I'm being honest,
yeah.
What are you gonna do? If I wanted to go to an escape room, there's some in town here.
Exactly. I mean, there's some people who've done all of the escape rooms in town that I know who would be glad to fucking try escape rooms on vacation.
I don't know, the ones here change.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, hey, you want to do an escape room next week?
Sure, yeah. Thursday?
There's no D&D. Anyways, everyone, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening.
Thank you for listening. Thank you for staring at the fucking paint.net PNG.
I put my heart and soul into that drawing, okay?
You did not.
Anyways, thank you everybody for watching. We're reaching the Friendship Dusk part of the podcast. Do you have any final thoughts you want to give to the equation, Chris?
Subscribe to Ivan TT. Support the Patreon. And maybe check him out on Twitch.
if I ever stream to Twitch,
if
you know
it
what?
ever happens again.
On Tuesday, I was like, I'm gonna get up early. I'm gonna stream on Twitch. I woke up, was like, I want to take a shower today. Laid in bed until like 1 p.m. Woke up, did a draft on Arena. Then at 4, I was like, fuck, I have somewhere to be.
I know.
I need to go take a shower. Fuck.
I've been meaning to start streaming on Twitch for like 2 years now, and I still have not done it once. I haven't even made a fucking Twitch profile.
Yeah.
So I know how that.
Well, the first step is always the hardest.
Yeah.
I will talk to you all next week. And
I'll talk to you all whenever I come back on the podcast. Whenever Sally's not available again.